All right, what if gravity is simply wrong? Or perhaps not wrong at all, simply limited by an unobserved, possibly overwhelming variable we didn't consider. Because something strange is going on out there here in our solar system right now, and it simply does not make any sense at all. We currently have this interstellar visitor, 3I/Atlas, one to only the third such object that we've ever verified, and it's more or less ignoring the rule book. It is actively changing course. It's zigging when the math says it should be zagging, and no one, by which I mean no one at all, not NASA and not the ESA, knows why. This isn't a matter of some obscure number. This seems like the universe, in its weird way, is screwing with us. Let's rewind slightly. You've probably heard about 3I/Atlas. Yet here's this strange thing from a far-off star system, maybe twice as old as our own, but nonetheless absolutely gunning it through the neighborhood. We've previously remarked on its odd composition, mostly dry ice, with a strange pure nickel signature. But this development, this is new territory. When 3I/Atlas was seen earlier this summer in 2025, scientists did what they're known for, calculating its path. This is often the easy part in space. You calculate how quickly it's moving, and you add the gravity of the sun, of the planets. Boom. You know exactly what the point is. It's just math. They concluded that it was on a hyperbolic trajectory. What this simply means is that it is orbiting much too fast to be held by the sun, a clean slingshot, in, around the sun on October 29, and back out into the interstellar void. That is, it refuses to follow the script. The information that it is bringing in right now, and particularly over these important weeks of October 2025 as it rolls forward, man, it's deviating. Now, I need to be clear, it's not a huge change. It didn't suddenly hang a right turn toward Earth. Never fear about that. It's subtle. It's insidious. C-box. A wobble, as astronomers are calling it. Or more formally, an anomalous non-gravitational acceleration. Here's a way to think about it. Suppose you roll a bowling ball down an absolutely smooth, empty lane. You expect it to go straight. You don't anticipate it jiggling or suddenly picking up pace a little over halfway down for no reason whatsoever. But 3I/Atlas is moving, and we don't know why. It's being ghost-pushed by somewhere. And that only became truly and fully undeniable relatively recently. As it has drawn nearer the inner solar system, the discrepancy between prediction and reality has grown too glaring to dismiss. Why now? You may be thinking, it's a comet. Don't comets alter their paths all the time? And yes, absolutely they do. As a comet approaches the sun, the ice heats up and blasts off like a jet. This is called outgassing. If you're shooting jets out one side, you're pushing the comet in the other direction. Simple physics. That was the first thing astronomers looked to check. But here's the kicker. The data don't fit the model. 3I/Atlas is hyperactive because it's so high in CO2. It is farting out a colossal amount of gas. You keep getting pushed around, except the observed trajectory shifts are too large for the amount of gas we see. And here is where it gets weird. It seems like there's acceleration in a direction that isn't how the object should be rotating, and that isn't where the gas should be venting. The math simply doesn't work, so they crossed normal outgassing off the list. They eliminated the possibility of a solar wind anomaly. They ruled out magnetic interactions. Everyone in the astronomical community is, at the moment, in this weird state of simultaneously captivating stress and intense befuddlement. It's almost never that we hear the world scientific community universally say, "We are baffled." Here's where the speculation really takes off. Once you strip away the traditional, you have to begin to extend, and people are reaching far. What if 3I/Atlas is engaging with something we can't see yet? Theory 1. Dark matter interaction. We know dark matter is there. It's what most of the stuff in the universe is made from, but we can't see it. We can observe only its gravitational influence at large scales. But what if 3I/Atlas is traveling through a dense clump of dark matter or stream? Could that encounter provide the friction or gravity-laden nudge necessary to change its course? Maybe. But if that were the case, it would be the first time we'd seen such a localized interaction. And yes, theory 2, the A word. Is it artificial? Is it steering? The discovery of pure nickel metal on this object earlier this summer was already deeply bizarre. In nature, nickel simply doesn't come without iron. Now it's moving erratically. Highly improbable. Like such an astronomical improbability. But the science for which a purported new object represents an apparent defiance of known physics cannot rule out intelligent correction with absolute certainty. It's probably not aliens. Probably. But let's put the aliens aside, because still another theory may be the deepest and perhaps the scariest of all. What if it's not really about the object after all, but about space itself? Let's talk dark energy. This is the ominous, unknown influence that's making the expansion of the universe speed up. We've taken dark energy to be that way all along, smooth, spread uniformly throughout all of space-time, like a steady background buzz. But what if that's not the case? What if there are fluctuations? Suppose dark energy has climate. Mag pockets where it is stronger or weaker, driving signs on a local scale. If 3I/Atlas, this thing colliding through our system, is doing so with a small pocket of active dark energy, it changes everything. It might actually be warping the space-time around the object slightly, enough to alter its trajectory, in other words. It means we really have no idea of how the cosmic machine works. It hints that the very fabric of space-time is far more dynamic and far less predictable than we ever dreamed. This may very well be the first time in humanity's history that we've seen dark energy do something right here, locally, rather than just being a constant background effect. We are running out of time. 3I Atlas reaches perihelion on October 29th. Then it heads back out, and by next spring will be too remote for close examination. It will be weeks before we're certain whether it's a bizarre comet, an alien probe, or the first evidence of localized dark energy. The stakes? Ridiculously high. So what's pushing 3I/Atlas? Tell me your best theories, scientific or not, in the comments. It's the greatest mystery in space today. If you would like updates on this as it develops, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. Stay curious. See you next time.